No music? I know why.
No.
Boom. Hey guys. Welcome to another live stream. Let's talk some watches. I went out yesterday in the middle of the night and I saw the James Bond. There's no time to die, guys. There's no time to die.
How did you like it?
Very good watches. Hey, Jonathan.
Hello, Tim. How did you like the James Bond movie?
Okay.
No spoilers. No
Okay,
spoilers.
no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm just gonna say whether so very good recommendation. I forgot who it was, but someone told me make sure you watch like a recap video on YouTube before you go and see it.
That was
Could have
Eddie,
been
I
you.
think. No. It was
No,
Eddie,
wasn't
I
you?
think.
Okay, someone did. Someone
Mhm.
did. So I watched it, and then it was so good to watch it because you got the summary and it's all connected and stuff. And I never done it that way. I usually just whatever, just went and watched it and didn't know what the hell was happening. But watching it and understanding exactly what's happening, wow, it was good. It was really good. The special effects and
Yeah.
everything. It was quite impressive.
Yeah,
So
it is. But it's not a traditional James Bond movie. It's different, but it's well made.
mhm.
But I have a problem with some of the details which I'll not mention because I don't want to spoil it.
Ooh, Jonathan had problems.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
look, I
Actually,
think you're
yeah.
like,
Hmm?
please.
Um, yeah, those details that really bother me. So in general, let's put it in general. I don't like the Daniel Craig era. I'm a James Bond fan since 1977, a
Yes.
year where you haven't even been born. So so my first James Bond movie was in 1977,
Mhm, mhm.
and when I leave the cinema after a James Bond movie, I
Mm.
feel lighthearted. I'm
Ah.
happy. I'm I'm relieved. I
Mhm.
feel strong. I'm happy that my hero won.
Yes.
And since
Yes,
Daniel
yes.
Craig took over, I leave the cinema depressed, in a sore mood, and not so great. And I
Yes.
just want that feeling again. Is that
Yeah.
understandable?
I gotcha.
And
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
blame Barbara Broccoli for that because she brought in all the psychological stuff and all the connections. And yeah, to be honest, I don't. I know that in the novels, Bond's parents have been killed and so on and so on. But I don't want this thing affecting my cinema James Bond hero.
Well, you just wait because I'm gonna break some news for you.
Oh
But
dear God!
you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because I'm gonna say something you're not gonna appreciate. We got Michael Molly show $5 super chat. Thank you so much. How come Tim Wright looks like Tom Cruise? Whoa! And does Tim like Apple watches? Thank you for your answer, my guy. You are awesome. Wow, Michael, thank you so much for your
Wow.
super chat. I really appreciate it. Apple Watch is why I have Rolex watch today. It wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for my Apple Watch. And I think I had the first version when they first came out. I had the OG. I really enjoyed the simplicity of it. Like it just had the watch function, and I think like you could get the text messages on it and the weather. The weather. Oh, that's the best part about the Apple Watch. is the weather, that you can look down and you know exactly what to wear, because I never check the weather when I go outside, and it's just every time I'm wearing something, it's not I'm either too hot or too cold. But I love the Apple Watches. I think I should actually get one to review. It would be ratings gold as well, and also it's good. Maybe I should wear one on the left hand for exercise purposes. What do you think, Jonathan? What about you? Are you a Apple Watch fan?
Actually, I had an Apple Watch.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was a fifth generation, and
Mm-hmm.
I got a terrible rash from it. I bought it
Oh,
directly from Apple, and after wearing it for two weeks,
yeah.
I had a terrible rash. I had to
Interesting.
pause then for a week. I put it on, had a
Mm-hmm.
rash again, and then I tried to return it, and Apple made a clown play out of this, until I got the permission to have it returned. I've
Yeah.
been questioned about my health on
Yeah.
the Apple hotline for 45 minutes. What medication do you use? Have you been allergic
Oh.
before? And so on.
Well, you know
And
what?
yeah.
I think they probably wanted to know that so that it could help them in the future with.
Absolutely, and I was
Right.
supportive. I
Yeah.
just told him, what
Yeah.
you're asking me could be
Kind of
regarded to
private.
be very, very offensive.
Right.
But then they made it worse. So
Yeah.
then the agent told me, could you please be so kind to send me two pictures of the watch and the rash? I said,
Wow.
I don't like to wear the watch again to cause the rash because it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Yeah, but we can't proceed like that.
Oh,
And
that's
after
interesting.
I
To do
said,
to get a refund?
yeah, yeah,
Huh.
he wanted to see the rash. So I wore the watch for
Look,
a
I
couple of
think,
hours.
Jonathan, I think
Yeah,
it's because that's okay. You made a mistake here because you mentioned that you had the rash. If you didn't even say, if you just said, "Oh, it's not up
yeah, I
to
don't
my
like it. Yeah, yeah,
specification," yeah,
yeah,
I just don't like it. And could you do me like a courtesy if it was past the so I returned my iPad, right?
yeah,
Apparently, it was only 14 days that I could return it, but I had it for 30. And I called them up and I said, I don't like it. I bought it for work. It doesn't. It's not up to my spec. I will be buying the iPad instead of this. And if you could please, take this as a return. I don't, I'm a good customer. But
yeah.
they said no problem. They sent me
I'm
the
a good
label and
customer.
everything. Yeah, and I
I
got my
have
money back
I
just now.
have Apple products here in the value of $15,000
Yeah.
around the
But
house.
because you said
Yeah,
you had a
yeah,
medical
yeah,
problem
yeah,
with the watch, then they were like, "Ooh, we have to find out because if other
yeah, yeah.
customers something like
No,
that."
but
So,
but what really pissed me off then was, after I sent in the two pictures, I
yes.
heard nothing from them for weeks.
Mm.
Then I had to contact them again, and then they asked for 8 pictures from all
What?
kind of angles with the watch and upside down. And I told them, I have now to
Dude,
ask my
what the
wife
They
to
should
do
be
those
paying you for
pictures.
this. They should let you
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
the Apple Watch for free. You should
yeah.
have just said, "Can I keep it?
It
I'll send you all these pictures." But did you ask them to keep it?
to keep what?
To keep the watch?
No, I had the watch
Refund them?
still.
Oh, you wait, did they return the money but they let you keep the watch?
No, 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 no. But I had the watch, and that entire theater went until they accepted to take back the watch.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if you should have said, like, with all the kind of questions you're
Mm,
asking me, would you guys allow me to keep the watch? And
mm.
also, we got Night Wristwatchman joining us.
Hey
Hey,
guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
yeah, very good.
Can
Yes.
you? Oh wow, first time. You can audio working and camera working. I'm guessing.
Hey, let me just take off the super chat from Michael. Michael, thank you so much. Really appreciate. Night, do you have an Apple Watch?
No,
No.
I'm quite against Apple Watches.
Ooh,
Not
gotcha.
against. I mean, I just wouldn't get one. I mean, if people want one, they can have it, but I wouldn't get one.
No problem, no problem. Are you back at home, or that's either Airbnb or are you home?
No, no, no. This is my office.
Oh, this you're already home. Wow. How was
Yeah,
the
yeah. So,
Barcelona?
oh, it's awesome, nice, relaxing. I mean, there's so much to do there, but we just because of the whole not being able to travel for so long, we just chilled out. on by the beach and just did a few things. There is so much to do there. It's a shame we couldn't do it all. But I mean, I'm sure you found out when you went.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Did you
such a
go to
good break.
all the Gaudi places?
We sort of went past them. We didn't want to get caught up in too much of the the hustle and bustle. It was. I've been there before. I've seen.
Oh,
We've both been before we met as well. So we've
okay.
seen the Gaudi buildings, and they're spectacular and stuff. But we didn't make too much of an effort for it. But they are beautiful. Yeah, we did walk past and we
Okay.
did that kind of stuff. We mainly spent most of the time at the beach and then the hotel. Well, you saw the view from the pictures I sent, right? That was awesome.
I remember actually walking there as well. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it was a little throwback for me as well.
Nice.
Just really quickly, shout out to Big Papa Tony. We're gonna talk a little bit today about the 34 mil watches, because Seiko just released a new 34 mil dress watch.
Yeah, seen those.
Ooh, we got Karl Marx actually in the in the chat. Whoever cares about their masculinity. Oh yes. See, that's the thing, right? The James Bond, the good old James Bond made men feel like superheroes when you walk out of the theater, right, Jonathan? And the new
Yeah.
one, it's like, oh, it makes
Did
you
you see the
contemplate.
movie, Tim?
Yes,
So you went yesterday, right?
I went yesterday, and I saw the. Is she going to be the next James Bond? 'Cause, I mean, I think this is the
Oh, I mean,
transition, right?
major
Daniel Craig is
spoilers here.
dead,
I don't know if everyone
Spoilers,
knows.
spoilers, spoilers,
but
Yeah,
I think
spoilers.
that's
spoiler alert,
not too
guys.
much. Well,
Switch
whatever.
your
I mean,
TV set off now.
yeah, that's
No,
nothing.
no, but it could. I did think that because of there's a legacy there, isn't there?
I'm psyched. I'm psyched for the next.
Yeah.
I'm psyched for the next James Bond. Well,
Jonathan,
wait.
you've seen it, right, as well?
Well, I think it's in the advertisement. In the advertisements, we get a little bit of that. Okay, I shouldn't be talking too much, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna say that I'm psyched for the next James Bond. My curiosity has been Lucas's. Thanks, Tim. Well, okay, I should just shut up.
Major spoilers, yeah.
But I gotta be honest. None of these things. Have you seen what's it called? Uh, have you guys been reading Sherlock Holmes? Right. Every time something happens to him, every time you think it's over, it's not really over. So
That's true.
spoilers
Yeah. That could
are
happen
pointless.
in a Bond movie.
Yeah, they don't really mean anything. SE 34 or 43 mil. Upvote, guys. Make sure that you hit the upvote button. I would really appreciate it. Got Luca says I got 16-ish wrist, so 34 mil Le Coutre is freaking class. So I think you're gonna like this Grand Seiko that's right here. Jonathan,
Yep.
have you seen this?
I've seen it, yes.
Actually, I've been talking about what Grand Seiko did in this watch 6 months ago. What did I say? I said I'm not a huge fan of the whole spring drive. I think spring drives they're way too complicated. Like if something goes wrong, it's gonna be a disaster. And the automatic, they're not really well known for their automatic watch. Now they have some good automatic movements. But I said like, what would be really cool? Just a quartz watch with a beautiful Grand Seiko dial. Just focus on the dial and the hands and save the money on the movement. Just put the quartz. I wouldn't mind having a quartz watch. And they kind of delivered here.
They heard
Maybe
you.
actually Grand Seiko watches my channel.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Yep, I think they do. Yeah.
But they did it in the 34 mil size. So let's
Wow.
take a look at it. Ooh, I mean, look at
That's
that.
a nice the detail of the hands and the indices as well.
Ooh, and we got T and tickers, 5 pounds. Some vintage military watches are 34 mil. So no, not too small. It really depends what type of watch it is. My 66 Seamaster 600 is 34.5. Yes. And I think Rolex with the 36, they're kind of setting up the mood for resurgence of these smaller watches. Look at this. Is this men's watch?
I'm not sure about this watch. I'll tell you what went through my mind when I
Yes.
saw the announcement. So first of all, that blue dial is gorgeous,
Oh,
and that watch looks fantastic.
it's got some kind of
Um,
texture to it.
yep.
Incredible.
So, but I was wondering, are they really seriously targeting the American and the European market with a 34 millimeter quartz?
Well, you know what? I gotta tell you, I have no idea who Grand Seiko ever targets with their watches because they're.
Okay.
It just looks like they have no idea what they're doing because their divers watches, they're so freaking huge that
Yeah.
there's no chance in hell that there's like people in Asia who can wear those. Just speaking from like side, it's just way too big. So, and this watch is kind of on the smaller side.
Are they
So
pitching this as a man's watch though, or
I think
how are
it's
they
actually
pitching it?
UK only. They mentioned, right. New Grand Seiko makes
Children's
quartz
watch.
watch on the market. Here's the worth knowing. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't. They don't really say.
No, I think that's not limited to UK market.
Okay.
Actually, my first idea was a quartz watch in that size is targeted to the Japanese
Look at the
market, to the
price.
Asian market.
$3,300. Wow.
Yep.
It's a no nonsense. I wish actually that the back was kind of Well, what do you think? Would if they did a sapphire back? Do you think that'd be cool, or nobody wants to see
The battery there. I don't
quartz
know. No one wants to
movement?
see that battery, do they?
Look,
Well, it's
if Seiko really doesn't care, they
Mhm.
would do a sapphire glass back, but
Yeah.
they care a little bit. So
I mean, it does actually have a little bit of finishing on it, right? I think there is a way to, if they were to rebuild quartz movement ground up, to do it in the more beautiful way that you could have it with an open case back. They're saying these two 34 mil caliber 9F power watches launched last month. Oh, I have flown under the radar. Anytime is good time for Grand Seiko. So here they are. The Grand Seiko looks obvious here, from the textured dials to diamond polished hands. Wow. I got to be honest. Look at this one. Wow. The white
no,
one.
the dial is really both dials are amazing, and one of my favorite was the 37 millimeter
Mhm.
manual watch,
Mhm.
which is quite similar, but
Mhm. Mhm.
that dial is even better.
Well, how much is that one? Wait,
Um,
sorry. Yeah. How much is that?
the manual is 4,300 euros.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
check on Hodinky how much that is in US dollars, because they
Yours,
have.
so it's kind of almost
Yeah, I think
doubles, like
it's around no, it's
yeah,
around 4,000 US dollars as far as I know.
4,000 US.
Let me
Interesting.
let me check. Let me check.
Yeah, manual wind. I think these Grand Seikos, Grand Seiko is best with their dials and hands. So
Oh,
for me,
absolutely.
uh, uh, either, and I don't like the power reserve. As long as they keep the power reserve off the dial, that just looks.
So the hands are smooth on the white dial one, aren't they? On the blue, they've got some nice finishing.
Oh
on them
yes,
as
yes,
well.
yes. On the blue one, it's got the.
So the
the line.
automatic in 37 is 4,300 US. I'll send you in the private check the link.
Mhm. See, Ken Chung says check SBGV
231.
G images.
I just want to say thanks to Clam Walker for following on
Oh,
Instagram.
he's
Thanks for that.
talking about this one. Is it this one? Is that correct? SBGV
So that
3.
is not the watch that I'm talking about.
No. Let's
Yeah.
see which one you're talking about. No, let's see here. Open new tab. Oh yes, sir. This is actually very. Oh,
That is
but
very
this is limited
Calatrava-ish.
edition, no?
No, it's not limited edition, and that's one that Archie fancies as well.
Oh, really?
That is 37 Calatrava-ish.
Mhm.
What is a little bit better on the quartz watch is that they are not using the double batons at
Ah,
12, 3, 6, and 9. So I
yes.
even like the quartz dial better because the batons have the same size.
Oh, interesting. Oh my God. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see them compared. Where was it? Oh, it's here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, hold on. I can do it. I can do a comparison side by side. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Wow.
It's more cream, isn't it? The bigger one.
Yeah, this is like a creamy dial. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
hard to
creamy. Yeah,
say what
yeah.
texture.
No, it's creamy.
Yeah, it's creamy. Is
It's
it
creamy.
matte or is there some kind of
No, it's glossy and creamy.
Oh, it's glossy and creamy. Okay. Oh, we got Swiss joining us. Hello, Swiss. How are you doing?
Hello, guys.
You're late. What
Hello,
happened?
Stefan.
Yeah, I was on Austin stream. He was talking about two of my watches. I had to go.
What?
I had to go give my opinion.
What?
He was trashing my watches.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, he was talking about my my OP.
Uh-huh.
Then he was talking about my Planet Ocean. So I was like, okay, now I have to.
Oh, now you have to slap
I
back.
have to go on his stream right now.
Gotcha.
Talk about my watches.
Very nice.
Because he talks and he was like half discovering the line. I'm like, no, I have to explain them everything.
Mm. Well, actually, you're a perfect person to be here because look at this
Yes, sir.
lineup. We got 2 Grand Seikos, a manual one, and the quartz one. And we got a question, a super chat, RJW, $5. Hi, Tim. The 34 millimeter Rolex 14203 with 369 dial was my first watch. Very reminiscent of a two-tone Explorer. Ah,
Put me up.
wait a minute. There it is. Look at that. 34 is a classic gentleman size, if you ask me. I think he's saying that Swiss is a gentleman right here.
So I think he was referring to the Air King, while mine is technically an Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's basically the same.
Let's see. What's
Mine has a better bracelet though. But yes, I do agree. 34 is a very respectable size.
He's talking
even
about
for
the
gentlemen.
two-tone. Let me show you real quick here on this one. It looks like a
Ooh.
two-tone Tim. What
It's
the hell?
Nice.
Yo, that's crazy.
That is in your ballpark, Tim.
Yo,
isn't
I can't believe it.
Oh, so
What?
it isn't the Air King line. It's the Oyster
Yeah.
Perpetual.
Yeah, it's Oyster
But
Perpetual.
it has an older case. If you look, mine has fatter lugs.
Yes.
While his has the old case.
Wow. Oh yeah, it's the lugs are super thin and long on this one. Wow. Well, actually, also night wristwatch.
And if you look at it,
39.
it seems that his has a conical bezel. I'm not sure about that, but according to the photograph, I would say.
Oh,
Mine has
okay.
a dome bezel.
We got Luca, €2 super chat. Check out the Sherlock watch rotary Canterbury. Okay, you're gonna have to help me out with this one because I'm not 100%
I
sure.
have no idea about this.
Okay, somebody Google it before, because if I Google it, it goes
One thing-
somewhere crazy. But I was actually at the outside Sherlock Holmes's whatever the B22 Baker Street.
Baker Street.
Yeah. There is a bus stop.
€20. Cheers to Jonathan for introducing the unworn of the 2021
Unword. The non-word.
Shame on you, sir. Just kidding.
Calatrava-ish.
Yeah, it's a
Calatrava-ish.
That's the new term. Everything
So-
that is like, well, you
There's
know,
an ish to everything.
dolls in hands.
You know,
Actually, even the markers are
every-
very similar. Yeah.
Once every 2 years, I have a bright moment.
Yeah. Oh, a night wristwatchman. Thank you so much. £4.49. Great to be on the live stream. It's actually a perfect live stream because we're all like owners of the like Explorer ones with
lady
ladies borderline lady size.
I've got the larger one.
He's got the 39. But what do you think about the 39? Could you wear a smaller one? I wish I brought my 36 so that you can compare
Literally a lady's watch. Like unironically a lady's watch.
So Tim, I've posted the Sherlock Holmes watch link in the private chat.
So what was the opinion so far? I hope you all agreed on how perfect the 34 millimeter size is, right?
No.
Okay, 1 second, guys. We got Drew joining us.
What's up?
Hey,
Hello, Drew.
How we doing?
I saw the pictures of the Aston Martin, and when I was watching James Bond yesterday, I kept thinking of Drew, like, that son of a bitch, he's got the Aston Martin. Not only he's good looking, he's got the car that pulls chicks. Oh my god.
Nice.
And you got your date just
Nice
back.
watch.
Perfect.
So Tim, you
Look at that.
you say that you were drooling.
I was drooling. Drew, we have to make a video of about your car, about your watch, about the future and the community. Let's see it. One second. We got so this is from Luca. Check out the Sherlock. Why is this a Sherlock watch?
Because obviously the new Sherlock Holmes, David Cumberbatch wore it in the series. If you scroll down a little bit, there is a picture of him.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Nice photo.
Very cool. Very cool. It's the new Sherlock Holmes watch, guys.
It's 38. I have to
38.
say I hate the lugs.
Yeah.
The lugs are weird. They're not standard lugs. But it's got the whole Breguet look to it, right? With the
But what do you expect for 170 euros?
Yeah, this is better than the Daniel Wellington. At least you can say, hey, James Bond wore this.
No, Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, sorry, Sherlock Holmes. Man, I'm starting to confuse those two together. Tea and Tickers, £5 at Swiss. Remember, 2 weeks ago, you were dissing my Salita movement on the Christopher Ward. That movement is 3 seconds slow in total after week. Oh,
good for you,
man. I think Christopher Ward, out of like a lot of these brands, they make stuff that's not. It's not like the worst. I mean, you look at this rotary watch, right? The Daniel Wellingtons. I mean, there's a lot of. You do have to pick out the right Christopher Ward, because it's like they're like Bell and Ross. We were looking at some Bell and Ross yesterday. Man, do they make a lot of kind of crap, but there are original watches in their catalog. So
yeah. So I was dissing Salita. So I'm not dissing Christopher Ward. I don't really know anything about Christopher Ward, but I was dissing Salita because basically it is a cheaper version of the ETA. So the design is the same as the ETA, because they literally
It's copied one for
Yeah,
one.
they copied the design from
Um,
expired patents.
May I,
Right.
may I jump in and
Yes, sir.
can we have a discussion about that? So
Yes.
I'm not Celita's biggest fan, but and I don't know the laws in Switzerland. Maybe you know it. As far as I know, ETA in the 90s announced that they will not supply
Okay,
anymore the
yeah,
Swiss
this
watchmakers.
this is true, and this is, by the way, it's very complicated, and I still
Exactly,
don't
yes.
really understand what happened.
Yeah, there
But
was a
it is true
committee,
that-
and basically ETA
Yeah.
was forced by the government to supply for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And I think part of that deal was that ETA was allowing then Celita to make clones because they refused to supply with their movements anymore. So I'm not sure, but I have the
So
feeling
it
that
isn't.
is part of the deal.
It isn't. So what I understood from this
Uh-huh.
is that, so it was obvious that at the time ETA had such a big part of the market.
Yeah.
If they decided, at the time to just cut the production to everyone else, everybody except for the ETA supplied brands would die, because
Yes.
everyone was relying on ETA. So the
Exactly.
government passed a law saying that ETA have to supply the movements because they are so important.
It's like
But
they
only
almost have
it
the
was- it
for a
was
monopoly.
certain
Yeah, it was
only
in
for
the
a
law.
period of
Like
time.
literally,
Wow.
the law said that ETA has to supply other.
Yeah.
And then after a moment, they said, no, we don't want anymore. And then came rise of the ETA clones, the Celitas and other, whatnot. And even weirder, recently there was a law saying that, I don't know if it was a law or a decision from Swatch,
Mhm.
that said that ETA would not supply anymore anyone outside of Swatch. So
Yeah.
actually now it's the reverse. Now ETA doesn't supply anyone anymore. So it's a huge mess.
Well,
But yeah.
why they're doing it, because now that they're not supplying other people, they can just call everything that's Swiss that's Swatch. They can call it in house.
Yeah.
It's just an easy way to it's a reverse in house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when that decision has been announced, all the Swiss watchmakers were in panic mode actually.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then a deal was struck out with the government, and ETA had to supply certain brands for a certain period of time. I think it was 10 years or something like that, and that is where everybody began to develop in-house movements. And actually, Gérard Pergaud was one of the first companies that reacted to this situation, and so all the in-house movements that you see now, the variety, is a result of ETA's decision not to supply Swiss watchmakers anymore with movements.
Wow. There you go. By the way, the whole thing, Rolex, right? Rolex, in some way, they were always in house. Although, because Eigler, right? They had like an exclusive partnership with
Yeah.
Eigler. Eigler only sold watches to Rolex. And obviously they didn't own the company, but having that exclusive partnership, it's almost like they were always in house in some ways.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the
We
whole
have we have two
in
super
house.
tests.
Yes. Just really quickly, you are wrong. Says 9F quartz watches are 4 times stronger. I don't know what stronger means, but the Grand Seiko quartz movements, they're not your standard quartz
Oh,
garbage
absolutely.
movement.
And I
Yeah.
can say something about them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And
So
let me read the super
yeah.
chats, and then we'll talk about it. SE, €5. Ditch that shitter already. Fuck me dead. There we go. T and tickers. We have to move up. Actually, T and tickers progressed so much in the past, like 2 months even. I think he had like a collection of like 50 watches. He got rid of everything. He moved up to He's got like a Christopher. I mean, he has like a few watches now in the $1,000 range, and it's just a matter of time until he flips them, consolidates them into maybe an Omega. That would be, or a Tudor. A Tudor. I would go for Tudor Black Bay or something like that.
I got my
Maybe,
Speedy.
maybe he's gonna be the winner of my Black Bay 58 because I'm gonna be having a 10,000 at the 10,000 subscribers, guys. I'm giving away a Tudor Black Bay 58 Black Dial. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and keep watching for the updates.
Timwrite.com. Timwrite.com, everybody.
Timwrite.com. Exactly. Exactly. And Terry, watch Austin. 5 pounds. Loving the time of the stream. Thanks from the UK. Hey, only real men are allowed in the small watch club. There you go. That's the cool thing about men. Like, guys, don't listen to others telling you what to wear. You know, real men should wear what
36.
They
So
should
Tim,
wear what they want to wear, not what other people tell them to wear.
Tim, am I allowed to talk about my arguments that I'm where I'm trying to convince myself for the 36 OP, or should we save that for a little bit later?
No, let's tell us the story because I think you're going through a little bit of a 36 crisis where
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Quite an interesting.
Well put.
I could hear you like putting yourself back in your chair, like,
Yeah.
And
this
you
is
know
my
what?
time now.
Night Watchmen should listen because this is a really good trick that that Jonathan came up with.
Okay,
Convincing himself that 36 is good.
So everything started 1.5 years ago when those new OPs have been announced, and I fell in love with the yellow dial. And I've seen both pictures, and I couldn't bring myself over to order a 41 because, in my opinion, the proportions are not good. On the 41, it is too big and too flat in the case, and the dial is too empty for my taste. I've seen the watch in person 2 days after I ordered the 36. I could have reversed it. I didn't. So I went with the 36. And I received it, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And ever since, I'm trying to convince myself the 36 is not too small. So every time I'm having this watch on my wrist, my brain screams, this watch is too small, this is too small, this is too small, this is too small. And the smart ass that I am, I'm trying to convince myself that it's not too small. So I'm finding...
How big is your wrist, Jonathan? How big is your wrist, actually? 7 inch?
It's a little bit over 7 inch.
Same as mine.
So
yeah,
I'm having
okay.
38.5 millimeter Langes. I'm also having a 43 millimeter IWC Pilot's watch. So I have a 42 millimeters Royal Oak Offshore. I have big watches, and I have also 38 millimeters.
Yep.
So yeah, my brain screams, it's too small, it's too small. So my first line of action was to decide that I'm going to wear this watch now for 14 days and then then see what happens.
Right.
And it's
your brain has to get used to it.
It's an interesting process. Tim, I'm not sure if you can catch that picture where I put that bezel on the watch. That was the first step. Yeah. Do you have that picture, or should I send it again?
I'll bring it. I'll find it.
So my first line of cheating myself was basically the fact that the dial on the 36 millimeter Oyster Perpetual is the same size like in a Submariner. Believe it or not.
Yes.
The crystal and the dial is the same size like in a 40 or 41 millimeter Submariner.
Yep. Got the 40
everything
sub on there.
Yeah, everything you see, it's just a bigger bezel and an inflated case. But the dial itself is the same size. Do you need the picture?
I'll just show it like this. I have it here.
I'll send it. Yeah. So to prove that, I was putting a bezel of a GMT Master on this particular watch, and you can see the dial is exactly matching the size of the bezel.
Actually, I measured it with the calipers as
Yeah,
well, so it's
yeah,
the same.
it's
Uh,
100% the same.
oh,
Okay.
Style Collector, $5 says yellow dial is the way to go. I'm gonna try to help Style Collector get one of these. But we still don't know whether the 36 or the 41. Maybe the
So,
36. That would
Tim,
be a good way to
So
go.
no,
Tim, can you
but the
compare that?
story.
So this is a 40mm sub. Will you put that picture back up next
Yep.
to it?
Yeah, yeah.
My
So
camera's not very good, but
Doesn't want to focus. Yeah, the dial on that sub is the same as the 36 mil Oyster Perpetual.
yeah, or the Explorer. It's the same size of the dial. So, but ever since I'm in discussions with Tim, because I know that he has that ladyboy size, and I'm trying.
I'm wearing it
I'm
today.
trying. I'm trying to keep on with the discussion and just convince myself that this watch is not too small. So one day I discovered something beautiful, and I thought, I'm in a really good mood and a good vibe. It's like driving an old Porsche. Those old Porsches are tiny compared to the recent Porsches. And this Oyster Perpetual is basically the same. It's to our modern standards, it's too small, but actually it's cool. So that is one of the arguments that I'm making up or that I'm putting in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing was, help me out. What was the other thing, Tim? Yeah.
It was that wearing the 36 a 36 mil size watch. It's like driving a vintage Porsche. It's the
Yeah.
classic size. It's not like modern stuff that's everything's just huge and just big for just the reason of being big. It is the size that it should be for the purpose that it's supposed to serve.
Yeah, another thing is the old Explorer, the 1016 with the plexi crystal, was 36.
Yes.
It's the OG, and nobody who is lusting after those old Explorers would complain for a second that this watch is too small.
Exactly.
So now my recent line of argumentation is, the Oyster Perpetual's 36 millimeter has basically the same movement like the 39 millimeter or even the 41 millimeter Submariner without a date. So actually those 36 are really a tight package. So everything which is bigger is just inflated and it's not useful. And so 36 is the watch in its purest form. So that is my recent argument, but I'm still not convinced. I'm still screaming the watch is too small.
It's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to. But trust me,
Yeah.
once you're used to the 36, you're gonna have another problem. Because your other watch is gonna start feeling too big. Dude, when I was in London, me and Adrian Barkinjack, we swapped watches. I gave him my Explorer 2 because he was in the market. He's looking to get one of these, the 42 mil, and I took his 36 mil Explorer 1 with the jingly jangly bracelet, and he was wearing it for about like 3 hours maybe, and like you look at the watch and we have the same wrist, the same size wrist. And you know how Explorer 2, it's just perfect. It fits perfectly. But because he's so used to the Explorer 36 mil, the small size, he's like, it's too big. He's like, it's too big. There's no way. I told him, like, man, just give it a couple of hours. So 3 hours later, he said, oh, I'm going to still have to think about it. I'm going to have to think about it. There's just no way. Welcome, Mr. GMT. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Let me get the super chat. RJW, $5 Canadian. I'm considering trading my Tudor Black Bay 36 plus some cash for the Black Bay 58 Blue. The Black Bay 36 braces just won't fit. Too redundant if buying a new Rolex sub later this year. Yeah.
Yes and
Yeah,
no.
I think
I would
so.
say yes.
Yeah. maybe you should trade. Maybe what if you traded for something else? What would be some other options that could go well with the Rolex? Is there anything intuitive that he can go for Diet Panda? No, too big. What do you
No,
think?
I think he will make it worse buying a Diet Panda, because actually I see a difference between the Black Bay 58 and
Blue
the
and the sub.
Submariner. The sub will be significantly larger and chunkier. But
Okay.
he would make it worse getting a normal Black Bay, because then they're very similar in size.
I don't think he needs to trade it. The Black Bay 36. That's a beautiful freaking
But he
watch. Why
doesn't
does
like
he
the
need?
bracelet.
Oh, the bracelet.
Just fix the bracelet, man.
Mr. GMT, what do you think about this situation? The bracelet. What's wrong with the bracelet?
Okay.
Pull it up on
Do you
the
want me to
screen.
start?
Look at it.
Yeah, Mr.
Am
GMT, how are you doing?
Good, good. How you boys going?
Hey,
All
we're
good?
Mr.
we're
You know,
good. We
Jonathan,
got a conundrum
is
on our
Jonathan
hands.
still here?
I just
Nice to
opened
meet you.
up. I just opened up and was talking about my feelings. So
Just
be
by the way,
gentle.
my ears are starting to heat up, so I have to say something, right? I'm only here for a split minute. I'm out of here soon. For starters, the bloody watch looks shit on your wrist. It looks so freaking small. It's ridiculous, right? Second of all, it's not a freaking Porsche. Stop comparing it. All right?
Oh my
Okay?
god.
And third of all, don't try and get Tim to try and convince you to keep it. Okay?
It's such a
Because it does not
Tim
suit
thing
you.
to do.
Wow, this it does not suit you, and you know it, and I know it, and I've seen it on your wrist. And by the way, don't ever show that Franken piece of shit back on here again.
You know what? You just make the argument to keep it, because I will just keep it to annoy you. How about that?
We'll have Mr. GMT explodes live on the air.
Yes.
Put it this way, Jonathan really knows how to press my buttons, and he goes well with it. I'm pretty sure he did this because he knew I was watching.
Yeah, yeah. It was all planned.
I'm pretty sure it was. In saying that, I've got to go. So think about what I just said and stop kidding yourself and do something about it. All right?
Mr. GMT, please take your heart tablets, because this may not
Well,
may
my
not
brother
end
just
well.
got through the roof. I've got to take some of my dad's because I haven't got any yet.
But don't drink while you're driving. So
I won't. I promise. All right, boys. Take care. Nice talking to you. See you later.
GMT.
bye.
Talk to you
Ciao.
soon, man. Okay, just real quick, guys. I don't know what the RJW. Listen, look at this. It looks amazing on a strap. What? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Put that on
Maybe.
like a James Bond NATO.
Yeah, or a NATO. They have it here on the NATO. Look at this. I think the answer is don't trade the Black Bay 36. It's a perfect. It's like it's the same size as the Explorer 1, but maybe get a NATO. Get a NATO and
I
look at
almost
this one.
bought that watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost bought it.
What? So what's this whole thing? Why is he saying bracelet just won't fit? Is it like 19 mil size bracelet? What's the problem
If
with it?
he is talking about this one, it's maybe because of the deployant. And you know, the deployant has this thing that goes under your wrist, and it might, you know, be uncomfortable right here.
That's on the strap.
I had this problem with my JLC. I had to get rid of the deployant. Sadly.
Okay, so here we go. He's clarifying. Only 3 micro adjustments on the Black Bay 36 bracelet, and I'm right in between links. Okay. No half links to be found either.
Eat
Worst
more chocolate.
bracelet in my
Yeah.
shit.
Either gain some weight or lose some weight.
Well, maybe the answer is a leather strap. What? Because on the leather strap you have a lot more flexibility.
I mean, on the leather it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, look at this leather. How sweet is that? And then you don't have to sell it and lose a whole bunch of money, maybe. I think this is a gorgeous watch. And then here's the interesting thing. So it doesn't fit right today. but you put it on the leather. Or maybe a rubber. There's also, I think, rubber beam makes good bracelet for this one as well. So you put it temporarily. You wear it on the rubber or leather for a couple of months, and then if you gain weight or lose weight, your wrist's gonna change a little bit, and then it's gonna be good on the bracelet again. There's no reason to flip it off. And now this one will work really well with the Submariner because this is like an Explorer 1 and the Submariner is like a diver version. There you go. And Lucas says, throw a NATO on the shitter gets a hitter. Boom.
Tim, someone was asking for a wrist shot with my
Yeah, do
36. I've sent you a picture and a video.
Oh, look at this. I think I'll just do it like this. Look at the focus. Looks perfect,
Honestly, it looks really nice.
right? Look at that.
I think it looks a bit small, actually. Personally,
It's just perfect,
to me, it
man.
looks a bit small.
Okay, somebody wants
36
to get
is the
kicked off
size.
the stream.
It's a perfect
We
size.
have to toe a line.
Yeah, it's good.
It is
Honestly,
not
I-
supposed to be a large watch.
I have the same proportions when I wear my Datejust. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Look
I
at that.
think the wow.
Actually, in the video, it looks good. Yeah, actually, fair enough. But with the actual movement, it looks good. It does. The legs
Look at
are long enough, aren't they? Wide enough.
That looks cool.
That's gorgeous.
I think I
Yeah,
should have
I'll
to
take that
shave
back,
my
Jonathan.
wrist.
to shave the wrist.
I
though.
really love the yellow. The yellow is definitely. I
All
personally
about
that's
that
phenomenal.
spicy mustard. Is that the Dijon dial? Dijon.
Yep.
Dijon.
Yep.
It's the Federer dial.
me. I get an OP. I'm getting the purple dial. I love the purple.
Purple.
The
The
purple.
grape.
The
The
grape.
grape this year is a nice.
That's the 34 though.
No, it's a 30.
You could have it in
9, isn't it?
39 too. 39
Yeah.
grape.
I
pretty
think Cars and
pretty
Chrono's
good.
got that one with the pips on it.
Yeah, the grape is. Oh, and then we
I
got
have
the.
hairy wrists as well.
The grape is great. Nice.
The grape is sweet.
It would go
What do you
well
think?
with my interior too, of my car.
Perfect. Perfect. The 36 guys. We're ahead of the curve. Here's the thing. You're getting breaking news right now. Next year, the trends are going to change and everybody's going to be wearing the 36 mil watches. 40 is going to be too big.
Mm.
So people who are wearing the 36 today, people next year are going to look back at the people who are wearing the 36 right now, and they were saying, "Oh, you know what? Those were the cool people because
Yeah,
they were
but-
wearing the 36." But guess what? We're going to flip it. Next year, we're going to be saying, "Nope, it's too small." I'm sorry. When everybody's going to start wearing the 36, we're going to be telling them, "No, you have to wear the 40. That's the only way to go."
41s now.
Yeah,
I'm
just what
against
Drew
the
said
grain,
about
guys.
his watch. His
Mm.
watch is 36, and 36 has been the gold standards for Datejust and day dates for decades.
Yep.
Decades.
What do you think about a 34 millimeter Patek? We have Jay Wright in the comments.
Here we go. Drew is so serious about Paddock, so 34. By the way, on Drew, on you, it's gonna look classy AF,
Yeah, I
dude.
driving my car wearing a Patek. Oh man,
Man, driving
Oh, yeah.
Aston Martin, 6-pack in the back seat, six
there
pack.
is no back seat. It's just
Oh yeah, right.
it's got a hatch though. It actually has a hatch.
Oh, it has a
It's
hatch.
Yeah, it has a hatch. It has an umbrella. It's
Ooh.
very classy.
It's a built-in umbrella.
No, it there's leather straps where
Uh-huh.
it has an Aston Martin branded umbrella, and it's
Ooh,
very very classy.
can't wait to see that car. When
And-
when are you coming to Brooklyn, to New York? Where we're gonna meet up? Where can
So
we
the-
take it up for a little
The
test
car
drive?
comes in. The car is still shipping across the
Shipping.
states right now, so
Mhm.
I don't even have it at my house yet.
Gotcha. You flew. Oh man, that could have been such a cool meetup if we scheduled this. I could have flown. How did you get to California? Did you fly? You took the train?
Yes,
Did
so
you walk?
I flew out there.
You flew out there.
Yeah, I flew into Burbank, and then I met up with the guy at Simi Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of the town. Really nice town though, and so I went
As
to
a
pick up
friend of
the
yours,
car.
or what was the?
Yeah, so I find surprisingly I find good deals on cars and
Mhm.
stuff. So I found this good deal. I negotiated heavily on it. I heavily negotiated, but so I met
You
up with
better,
him. He had a beautiful
because you
house.
didn't heavily negotiate on the day. Just to tell you that.
Okay, it's hard. It's harder for watches, especially if you're a newbie.
Yeah.
If you're a newbie
Yeah,
trying
you.
to get
That's
into Rolex,
why are we here for?
I
You have to
know,
come to me before you buy the watch. Look at Style Collector. He's doing really well
I
right now.
know,
Five
I know.
dollars. I think he's like 25 minutes behind. That's why the super check comes in. He's got 8.25 wrist. Needs a 41.36. Looks like 11 1940s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
8.25.
Yeah, and Jonathan says it's Aston Martin vintage. What is it? What is it called?
It's a V8 Vantage,
V8.
2007, 007. If you want to, yeah.
Oh.
I'm. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna take the car to see the new movie. I'm probably gonna take a buddy of mine, but
Is it me? Am I a buddy of yours?
yeah, I was alluding to that. I knew you were
Ooh.
gonna. I knew you were gonna comment saying, "Hey, where's my invite?" I'm like, "Here, there
Dude,
it
you
is."
took some amazing photos
Thank you.
on you put on the Instagram. I was like, holy
Yeah, no, the gentleman who sold it to me, he had a very
yeah.
very good camera.
Oh wait, I think I can pull it up. Hold on. I can pull up your Instagram. 'Cause you guys have to see it. Drew took better pictures than I can ever take.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking it to the new movie. It's gonna be
I'm gonna
awesome.
find you.
I'm gonna find a nice open bit of parking lot and just do a few donuts,
Oh,
and
what
then
the
I'm just
hell?
not gonna do
Why
any more
can't
because I don't
find
want to
it?
destroy the car.
Drew, can you message me? Because I don't know, I can't find you. What's your Instagram?
Oh, my bad. I changed my name because I'm starting a new Instagram for Drew Peacock. I just changed this one because I have a like family and stuff. So
Oh, it's your personal one. Okay, let's
yeah,
dox
hold
you
on, let me send it to
live
you.
on
Let me
air.
send it to you anyway. All right, I DM'd it to you.
Oh, you DM me. Okay, very cool. Cool. Thank you for the DM. Let's see it.
No problem, man. No problem.
Here we go. Okay, can I show it? Because it's gonna show your thing,
It's
your
fine.
Instagram.
That's fine. No, it's
Okay,
fine.
okay. Check this out, guys. Drew got some sick photography skills.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh,
Nice,
Hmm.
nice.
look at that. Look at the second shot. Here we go. Ooh,
Wow.
Fantastic shots. Compliments.
right?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it I was
They're
really
like shots from the film.
right.
They all like shots from the film.
What, Drew? You silenced yourself. Can't hear you.
I actually have a car account where I took more shots, and I'll send that to you.
Send it to me. Send it
All right,
right
I
over.
sent it. I sent it right over.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
What? How cool is this? Huh?
So the start button, the push to start button in the center is actually made out of crystal.
Jeez.
Everything, every bit of material in that car is of the
Drew,
highest quality.
Aston
Fucking
Martin
amazing.
issued a lapel pin in the same design. I think you should be able to find it on eBay. That is really cool. It looks like the starting button.
I went ahead and bought from the dealer, and I let them know, like, hey, I just bought a V8 Vantage. I'm gonna be doing a lot of service probably, spending a lot of money. So I got these cool pens. They
Nice.
write very well actually, and it's also a stylus, and which is really cool because I have a lot of work to do on my touchscreen computer. But it's Aston Martin is I was trying to figure out. My Datejust is a nice watch to wear with that car, but what do you guys think? If you were driving an Aston Martin Vantage, what watch would you be wearing?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna say. You need that Aston Martin JLC Chrono.
What? I'm looking that up right now.
And it has a crazy cool complication. So it has only one one crown, but it's actually a chronograph. So to activate the chronograph, you press on the crystal.
No
You know?
way. No
Yeah,
way. I'm buying it.
yeah.
I'm buying it. I'm gonna. It looks not. It doesn't look bad. Reference 192T25.
Hold on.
Ju-
Can you,
just watch
Swiss?
a
Can you bring it
video
up?
also of this one.
Hold on
Swiss,
one
can you
second. I'm
bring it
getting a
up?
call, guys. This is my
You,
last
you,
part.
you have to see how you activate the chrono. It's so good.
I think there's a Tim Massa video where he shows it.
Yeah, yeah. There should be tons of it.
If it had to be a Rolex, what do you think? Air King would work really well with the Aston Martin, no? As well. It's a great alternative. Frank Brennan says, I'm right at the moment wearing a 34 millimeter Seiko watch from 1980s, and you would expect it to look pretty small on the tree trunk of an 8-inch wrist, but surprisingly it doesn't. It's all mental, guys. It's all in your head. I think if you're used to wearing big watches, then putting on a 34 or 36, it's just gonna mentally, it's gonna really mess you up. But it also has to do like back in 1980s, people wore watches to tell the time, and today people wear it as a fashion statement or as an FU kind of thing.
Hold it out the window while you're driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, okay. As Archie says, you give a nice finger while you're driving with your beautiful Rolex on.
Exactly. Tin Ticker says Seamaster pre-swirly dial.
I'm putting the video in the private chat.
Here we go.
It's a good one.
Oh.
I think this watch is really cool.
1 second. Let me just put something in. Guys, make sure you follow Night
You can
Wristwatch
go
on
to,
Instagram. I just dropped the link.
You can go to 4 minutes 20 to see the activation of the chrono.
4 minutes 20. That's awesome.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. There we go. Here we go.
Jump to 420.
That's what is that? A 40, 41, 42?
I don't remember actually. I think it's 39.
Oh,
Je le
It's got the Aston Martin on the back, on the case back.
And it's got, this looks kind of like Aston Martin. What is this?
So it is a slider. It is because of the complication of the crystal. When you press on the crystal, to
so you can lock it, so that
or unlock the.
you can unlock the crystal and then you hit
So
it
he presses, yeah,
and it's running.
Yeah.
I love that.
So now he shows that it is locked. Then he unlocks it. Up.
Stop. Ooh. Damn. What happens when you sell the car? What happens when you sell Aston Martin? You have to sell the watch as well?
I don't think I am gonna sell the car because honestly, the car has pretty high mileage, which is kind of why I was able to pick it up, and I was able to negotiate so well on it. So I mean, I probably could. I make money off of it if I kept it for a while, but it's just not one of those cars that you see every day. So I don't think I am gonna sell it. And it's very me too.
This is probably the same thing. You can probably negotiate. You can get this at a killer price, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get these for a good price.
Next to nothing.
What would you say is the good price for this watch?
We'll research it for you before you buy. We'll find you a good deal. If you're interested in it, we'll find you the best deal. We've got Bubba Hotep, member for 8 months. What? Bubba Hotep, thank you so much. What's up, everybody? Also, let's go, Brandon.
Hold on. I'm going to look for a beer, guys. 1 second.
Grab a beer. We've got 10 minutes to go, but Hasmakazi. Okay. $2. Thank you so much. I had a 34 millimeter Air King. Got over it and purchased a Datejust 36. Oh man, you probably should have stuck around with the Air King. What do you think? Datejust 36. Wow, you do get a date. It's hard to say. I would love to have one of those vintage Air Kings. I would feel like Ryan Gosling or something. Right?
They're quite reasonably priced now. They're not too.
The 34 Air King?
Yeah. Or has it gone nuts?
I think everything went just completely ballistic. Let's just do a quick Chrono 24. Air King 34. Let's see it. Who's calling me? Let's see here.
See, I mean,
That's
too
not
bad.
cheap. 6,000? Oh, okay. Oh, look at this from Russia. Now, you will never get this watch, but look, there's one in United States. That's a Actually, you know what? That is a horrible looking specimen. It's stretched out.
Another way you stopped halfway through. Beautiful.
Cheers, boys.
Ish. Yes, horrible-ish.
It's awful. Cheers, Drew. Yeah, let's see here. I'm not. I do like the design on that one. Like this is the kind of thing that Ryan Gosling had. I think he had this. Oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh,
What is this?
that's
Air
right.
King Date? What the hell? It's the first time I'm seeing Air King Date. Have you ever heard of this?
Before? No.
Wow.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
What? What the hell? Is this a fake? Is this a fake dial?
No.
No, it's real.
Pretty
There's
sure
such a
it's
thing as
genuine.
Air King Date.
It's even better date. I mean, on the thing, so on the dial. I don't know the detailing. I've not seen that before.
I've never seen this. If you've seen this, type 1. If you've never seen Air King Date in your life, type 2.
That's a 2 for me.
Let's see some polling here.
What was
got
what was
J-
1 or 2?
Huh?
What was 1 or 2?
1 if you've seen Air King Date before, and type 2 if you've never seen it. I think Jonathan, you've probably seen one.
Yes. You can see them on Chrono 24.
Well, I'm on Chrono 24. This is the first time I'm seeing it. I've been on Chrono 24. I used to live on Chrono 24 and never seen one.
Tim, I've just posted a picture of that lapel pin, that Aston Martin lapel pin for Drew.
Oh,
Oh,
posted in
okay.
private
Let me
chat?
check it out. 1 second. JBI $5. Tim, you need you need a 34 Air King with the blue 369. Actually, I need a two-tone Explorer 1.
Yeah.
Lower the base weight than the 36. Actually, you know what? That is a good point.
Yeah, but that would be too rational, Tim. You must do something crazy.
It would make sense, right? It would make sense. And I need to do things that make 0 sense.
It's absolutely zero.
Man, look at these. Wait, who wears it with so many bracelets? What the hell?
What about a turnograph?
Jesus. Is that a Van Cleef? No, it's just some cheap. Oh, Daniel Katz. Haven't seen you in a long time. Jesus holding on to Ming
Yes.
copper
Good.
after all.
Good. Hold on to it. It's a very important watch, honestly.
Ming copper.
And if you really want to sell it, contact me. I'll buy it.
Ming copper watch. Wait, what is?
So I don't.
Oh, this
remember-
one.
You remember? Was it on your show,
Ooh,
Tim?
Wow.
We did talk about this watch, and he
Damn.
wanted to sell this watch
Oh
in
my-
favor of I don't remember what. But this watch is very important. It's the first Ming. It
Yep.
won the GPHD award,
Yes.
and it basically launched Ming's career.
Yes. Before
damn,
this
that's
watch,
sexy.
Ming was a shitter.
And
like
I
a-
think it looks really good. It has a good movement. It's
Love the strap.
I really like this watch. Honestly,
That's the OG.
Oh
The
he
my-
wants
OG.
to
I
sell it.
remember
It's a
this
good
when this
looking
watch
watch.
came out. And by the way, my whole live streaming kind of career started by talking about Ming
Yeah,
watches.
and the production was very limited. No, it's a very important piece. I think this might become very,
Gonna be
very nice
extremely
collectible
collectible.
in some years.
How much is it selling for right now? Because I'm thinking like
I don't
people
know.
probably asking hundreds of dollars, for thousands, like
No,
2, 3, 4,
no,
5,000, 6,000.
no.
How much?
Let me find out.
Because this is like I think it was $1,000
It's
watch.
1709 was the no 1706.
It was $1,500 watch when it came out.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So right now they are about 5 to 6,000.
5 to 6,000.
I think in a few years it could go over 10.
It's gonna
be honest.
It's gonna go.
The thing is so
5711
scarce. There is only 3 available on Chrono right now. It's a
Damn.
very limited watch.
Daniel, I don't know how you got it, but I'm on the waiting list for Ming. Actually, I placed a deposit, a 50% deposit. Mr. GMT was trying to buy 38 of them. I was able to somehow, through sheer luck, snatch one
And it
in a very similar color combination.
It is 38 millimeters, which is very nice for a dress watch.
Mm.
It has a unique design,
Beautiful.
which
Yep.
has to
Ming
be
language.
congratulated.
Ming.
It has a unique design. Really good.
Wow. This is a great little shitter. Incredible.
Great little shitter.
RJW, if Tim was worried about base weight, he could at least start by strapping a NATO on the Explorer 1. Damn. I don't know how that would look. Actually,
Don't put a NATO on the Explorer one.
You know, the previous one, the Jingly Jangly, probably looks really good on the NATO because it's got a 20 mil lug width, and mine's got only 19. It's gonna look really weird on the NATO, I think.
Drew posted a link to a
NATO.
picture in the private chat for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What was I supposed to bring anything else? Yes, consider base weight as a. But here's the thing: when I think of a two-tone Explorer 1, I think of a two-tone as an extra complication, and the complication is the history and the heritage, the legacy that it's imbued with. It's a motivational. It's like having a motivational speaker on your wrist. What do you think about that? Is that crazy? So
No.
when you wear a two-tone, you're like, push yourself, do it. You can do it.
Two-tone is sexy. You know, a two-tone Datejust.
Will it help me get laid on the trail?
On the trail.
On the happy
Does it
trail.
does it pull chicks?
Depends on how long you've been showered.
No, especially if you have a bit tanner complexion, the two-tone is a very, very lovely addition. It's like visually appealing. But
Yeah.
I mean, so before, a few years ago, I remember everybody was bashing two-tone style watches, especially the two-tone Daytonas. But I'm not the biggest fan of the two-tone Daytona. Very nice watch, but personally, I'm a bit on the fence about it.
The two-tone Daytona. I like the two-tone Daytona.
I don't really appreciate them either, to be honest.
See,
Two-tone Daytonas.
I saw why they traded for so much less than the steel Daytona.
Okay, let me. So because for me, it's especially the steel and yellow gold combination. I wonder what it would look like if they did a two-tone steel and rose gold Daytona. They could
Any
do
guesses?
something pretty good like this.
Any guesses how much Explorer 1 weighs?
136 grams.
Oh, shit. I'm in ounces. Hold on. How much? You said 136?
I actually have no clue.
Okay. Is it more or less? 136. What do you think? Is it more than 130 than
Has to be
136
more.
grams, or is it less?
More.
Guys,
Less.
Has to be more, yeah.
Less.
I
put
think
in less or more. Who said more? Who said less? Raise your arm if you think it's more.
more.
Ooh, only night wristwatchman. Okay, so is it more or less than 120? More or less than 120. Raise your hand if you think it's more than 120. Ooh, 115. Is it more or less than 115? Raise your hand if you think it's more than 115. Is it less than 115? Raise your hand if it's less than 115.
Raise.
Wait, it's 115. Yeah. Damn.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it's 115. Yeah, I have it right here.
Ooh.
Shit, actually. I can't show it, but I have it on the scale. Oh, okay, it's 117. I'm sorry. Hold on. It kind of changes all the time. 116, 115. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Today's kind of a short show because I didn't want to rebel stream against Tim Masso. No, actually, I do like watching the show, so I was working on it. But I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. It looks like Archie's got something going on, some kind of another of those Anthony conspiracy situations going down. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're cool. And oh, we got Daniel Katz. Thanks, Tim.
No
and
problem.
Jesus.
No
Wow.
problem, Daniel.
Daniel, thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big show. Hopefully.